Cloudflare published a real specification for what a website has to do for AI agents, organized into four ranked tiers instead of a vague call to be AI ready. That checklist is basically the durable, checkable part. The score Cloudflare places beside it is a different object. This video is basically about why I trust that score less than I trust the checklist itself. Quick wins cover the basics: a crawlable robots.txt, a sitemap, AI crawler rules, clean markdown for agents. Technical groundwork adds content signals, an API catalog, link headers, and agent login instructions. That second tier is exactly where adoption stalls, since 0 of 14 reachable home pages in my own test carry the content signals line. Advanced integration asks for OAuth discovery, the model context protocol, agent to agent cards, a skills index, and webbot auth, and not one origin I tested returns a working mcp.json. A fourth tier, Commerce, covers emerging payment standards. Cloudflare states plainly that it never counts toward the score at all. I tested 15 origins on August 12th, 14 large US retailers, Walmart, Target, Kroger, Gap, Macy's, Etsy, and others, plus my own website, against robots.txt, llms.txt, and mcp.json. Kroger timed out and stays unmeasured, so every count that follows runs over the 14 that answered. Two of those 14 name at least one AI crawler, since Gap names 5 and Macy's names 1. 0 carry Cloudflare's own content signals directive, and just 2 serve a real llms.txt. This is the number I keep coming back to: 0 of 14. Content signals is Cloudflare's own robots.txt directive, stating whether AI training, AI input, or search indexing is allowed. Not a single reachable homepage in my sample carries it, including the 2 that already bother naming individual AI crawlers. But Cloudflare's own April scan of 200,000 domains found adoption near 4% industry wide, so I read 0 here as an early standard rather than as 14 websites failing an audit. Here's why I trust the score less than the checklist. Cloudflare's own post states it plainly where they build a benchmark once by querying assistants with realistic category prompts, then reuse that baseline across every account in the category instead of requerying models on every scan. They document that mechanism plainly, so the honest criticism here is freshness and independence rather than accuracy. A score built once per category just stays still while your competitor ships a new page, and there's no outside way to check whether the underlying grading matches real customer experience. The one metric from Cloudflare's tool I would actually keep sits underneath the blended score. Mention rate here is just how often an assistant names a brand at all, and citation rate is the share of answers that actually link the site as a source. In Cloudflare's own framing, named far more than cited means a brand is already on an assistant's radar without earning the citation. That's a specific targetable gap, which is exactly what the blended score hides from you. Only 2 of the 14 serve a real llms.txt, and I would call only one of those 2 genuinely useful. Target's file opens with 3 grammar notes before any link lists at all. So let's say an agent has never crawled Target before. From those 3 lines alone, it can construct a working URL, which is basically the whole point the llms.txt proposal was built for, and almost nobody actually does. You can run the quick wins tier against your own site right now in 2 commands. Grep your robots.txt for the 6 named crawlers plus a content signals line. Then check whether your llms.txt returns a genuinely text slash plain body instead of a disguised 404 page. Both real hits in my own sample, Target and this site, pretty much cleared that second check with a real file. So the checklist is transparent enough for you to verify yourself, though the score behind it is not, because it was built once for your whole category and reused for every account in it. The full breakdown is on my website, but what did your own 2 checks come back with?